There's some unique moments happening in society right now, Will, and it's we brought up a few days ago that John Fetterman came on and said, hey, in Pennsylvania, we got to be careful because there are people like Elon Musk, and if you just joke around about Elon Musk, you're not taking him seriously. You don't understand the youth vote. You don't understand the younger people who really see him as, I think he said, as Tony Stark, as Iron Man. They see him as the great revolution coming in, changing space, changing automobiles, doing so much. And now we've seen, of course, Elon, who has become a very active, loud supporter of President Trump. He has had a very interesting tour that he announced throughout the state of Pennsylvania.
That's right. And this will be from Wednesday, today, through next Monday, where he is doing these talks in Pennsylvania, and they are free to attend. But there is only a few requirements of how you can gain access to them, and that is that you have to have signed their petition that supports free speech and the Second Amendment, and you have to have voted in this election in Pennsylvania. Doesn't have to be for a candidate specifically, but you have to have voted already in Pennsylvania and support free speech in the Second Amendment. Yep. So I think it's an interesting play. One, as John Fetterman brings up, you can't discount the popularity of someone like Elon Musk, but it's also an interesting play to get people to vote early in Pennsylvania to try to combat the early voting or absentee voting or mail-in voting that you saw in Pennsylvania in 2020. So this is a way to get people that may be a little bit shy about the early voting when President Trump himself and the campaign has shifted from the only election day to, hey, vote if you can vote, when you can vote, and to say, like, hey, if you want to come see Elon Musk, go vote.
You have to go ahead and
go
vote.
ahead and vote.
And look, early voting has begun, as Will said. I think it's very interesting. If they was doing that in my state, I would certainly go. I'm a fan of Elon Musk as much as the next person in terms of what he has done for technology and what he is doing in terms of science and healthcare. I think we need those kind of brilliant minds. I saw someone posted, they said something to the effect of, if Elon Musk would just quit spending his money on trying to get us to Mars, then we could stop the homeless crisis in the country. And while that's a great theory, it's a great thought, we need somebody thinking about how we're going to get to Mars. We need people who can be creative and can be brilliant and think about all the new innovations. Because you know what? To get us to Mars, do you know what kind of technology will need to be invented that will affect all of our lives between now and then? You got to start thinking that way. He's an interesting character for sure, but someone that my son's generation really admire in terms of his technology. They don't know anything about his politics. They don't know anything about his rants on X. They know him as John Fetterman said, as sort of that Tony Stark, the real life Iron Man.